Hey, so it's technically January 1st. Yeah, Happy New Year. I let me talk about TBRs for a second. I'm a mood reader, so TBRs are usually setting myself up for embarrassment because I have good intentions of reading books and then I read whatever the heck I want. So yeah, that's the elephant in the room, right? So, but on the other side of the argument, if I set a TBR, then I have sort of like this intention, right? And then I have like ideas about where I want to go with my reading. So I'm going to make a TBR. We'll see how it goes, but I'm going to make a TBR so that when it's time to read a book, I can say, yeah, I need to read that one, or I want to read that one. And I think it'll also help me with my resolutions. So if you don't know about those, I filmed a video this week and posted it yesterday. That has yesterday, like it's the end of December, like after Christmas, getting just past New Year's. Like, what day is it? Where are we? What dimension are we in, right? So anyway, I made some resolutions, and I think if I make some TBRs and I am thoughtful and put books on my TBR that will help me with my resolutions, then yeah, like let's knock that out. So let me tell you about the books that I have picked. Okay. And I've actually put them in order based on what I need to prioritize. So these are in a specific order. Okay. So the first one that I want to show you guys that I need to read immediately is Murder at the Mansion by Sheila Connolly. This is I know, and you're like, is that a mass market paperback? Yes, it's a mass market paperback size. It's a Victorian Village mystery. It's a little cozy mystery in a mass market paperback. This is the Book Bitch Literary Society pick that we voted on the last time that we met. And I need to have it read by January the 8th. Shouldn't take me very long. I should start reading it like immediately. What is it about? It is set, gosh, where is it? Hotelier Catherine Hamilton never wanted to return to her dead-end hometown, but when she is called in to help save Ashborough from going bankrupt, Kate can't refuse. The town has issued its last available funds to buy a local Victorian mansion. It's a plan that Kate would be happy to get off the ground if only she didn't have such bad memories associated with that mansion. Is Kate ready to do business, or is this job too personal for her own good? Okay, cool. We'll see what's going on with Kate in this mansion. I mean, whether I'm interested or not, like, I need to, because that's part of my resolutions to read my books. Okay, the next one that is high on my priority list, but I don't have to have it read by a certain date, but I do plan on starting it very soon, is The Well of Ascension by Brandon Sanderson. I like Brandon Sanderson. I think he's a swell guy. I think he's a good author. Why do I procrastinate reading his books? Especially books that have main characters that I'm super interested in. I feel like I don't need to tell you much about this. For one thing, this is the second book. So yeah, you don't talk about the second book. And then for the other thing, I think everybody understands the Mistborn. Like, are you living under a rock? I think people who even live under rocks know about Mistborn. I'm just saying. Like, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. So anyway, this, and look, it's one of these paperbacks. Ah! I love it. Okay. Snuggle in bed with a blanket. Snuggly coffee. Coffee's not snuggly, but okay. The next one that I want to show you in my stack of TBR is Ariadne by Jennifer Saint. It's not fitting in. There we go. Fit that in a firm. Hello. So this, what's popular now or has been popular is retellings. Retellings of fairy tales, retellings of myths, retellings of, I don't know, everything. And so this falls in that category, and I believe, I'm not sure if this is the author's debut. I'm not sure. I don't want to say that. But, so this is based in Greek mythology, okay? And it focuses on Ariadne. And Ariadne, like the thing about myths, especially like Greek and Roman myths, is that the ladies are not usually treated in a very like good way, in a good view, very patriarchal, masculine, or whatever. She is the, so in case you're not sure of her like backstory, she is the princess of Crete. Her brother, half brother, is the Minotaur. So if you read Circe, okay, so if you're familiar with Circe, you're familiar with like the Greek myths there, the Minotaur's mother, yeah, okay, she is the sister to Circe, okay, you see what I'm, yeah, or some of you are like, no, I don't. Well, you can Google it, whatever. So anyway, this is a retelling that is focused around her involvement and her perspectives, and I'm just really interested. I've heard some good things, and I just want to read it, right? That's what a TBR, I want to read it. TBR, done. Okay, I also plan to read Across the Green Grass Fields by Shauna Maguire. So I was going around, this is so me, I was going around recommending the Wayward Children series to people, friends, whatever, having not progressed through the available novellas. Who is she? What is she doing? So yeah, I'm behind, and let's see, this is number 6. Number 7 comes out in a few days. Yeah, so I'm trying, I need to catch up, but they're small. You see how small she is? She's small. She's petite. So yeah, I think I actually started reading number 5, and then I need to read number 6. I need to finish number 5, I need to read number 6, and then I have number 7 already pre-ordered. Like, it'll be here Tuesday. Right? This is my life, y'all. Okay. So next, it's 2 of these. So I need to read, to finish these up, I need to read, wrong one. I need to read volume 5 of Cells at Work. I've read 1 through 4. I need to finish it up, like, finish series or whatever. So here's 5 and here's 6. And when I get done with volume 6, that's it for this set. There are other sets, like there's the baby one, and then there's the Code Black or whatever, which is like okay, so the idea of Cells at Work is that the cells are anthropomorphized into these cute characters. Like, you can tell, like, the art styling, they have pretty cute little, like, oh yeah, you can definitely see, like, look at how cute the platelets are. Yeah, so some of them are a little intense, but a lot of them are cute. But anyway, it teaches you about how these cells, like these different types of blood cells, for example, work in the body. It uses technical medical language, but they're cute. And it's like, so you see, like, the red blood cells are like taking oxygen around. They got like a little push cart, and they're push carting the oxygen. Y'all, if you're not reading these, then you should. Also, you can watch it. I'm holding off on watching it until I finish these, and I'm gonna watch them with my sister because that's her thing. And so yeah, that's a thing we're gonna do. So yeah, because I like to read something graphic, like, so there we go. Okay. The next one that I want to show you, and I don't think this one will take me very long, but I don't have it high on the list of priorities. Okay. But still going in order. This is Swimming Lessons by Lily Reinhart, and it's poetry. One of my resolutions, spoiler alert, one of my resolutions has to do with reading more poetry. So here you go. I picked this up at Target a while back. It was kind of a cover buy because the top part that's in white is like rose gold foiled and printed. It's nice. And then like some of the pages, like it doesn't have sprayed edges per se, but some of the pages have like, yeah, they're like printed on color. And so it's got a really interesting effect. Like, and I didn't watch anything really that Lily Reinhart's been in, but I know that she acts, and I know that she's an advocate for like mental health and awareness of those things. So yeah, like I'm interested to see what her poetry will look like. Hopefully it's good. And then the last thing that, well, no, I take that back. Another thing, not the last thing though, is The Summoning by J.P. Smith. This came in one of my unplugged book boxes, and it has to do with a person who goes around doing medium work, but not truly medium work. It gave me vibes when I looked at the synopsis. It gave me vibes of The Grown Up by Gillian Flynn. That's like a tiny little novella short story thing, and the first page of it is amazing. If you haven't found that or read that, at least read the first page, because the first page is iconic. Like, it's great. Like, I don't want to spoil it for you. Look it up. But anyway, so it's same sort of vibe, where you have a character, I think it's a she. Yeah, it's a she. And she scams people, like as a fake medium. But, haha, she gets involved in things that are creepy and spooky. And so I realize it's not like spooky season, but I saw this in Barnes & Noble the other day when I was scanning for like the hardcovers. I didn't have a hardcover, but I was like, oh, I have that book. Maybe I should read it. Okay, so the other two books, I got two more books. The other two books I'm going to read, and they're not in order of priority because they kind of live in their own space. Audiobooks. Okay, so the two audiobooks that I plan on reading on my commute, and there'll probably be other audiobooks, but I'm going to start with these two. The first one is Iron Widow by Zirinjay Zhao. And it is a YA fantasy, sci-fi, I don't know. It's not steampunk, but it's sort of like using like Pacific Rim type things. I don't know. And it has a strong tie to like Chinese mythology and Chinese culture. And so yeah, got that. That's on my that's an audiobook that I'm going to be listening to. And then another audiobook that I'm going to listen to, because you might have noticed I didn't have any nonfiction, so another audiobook that I plan on listening to this month is His Truth is Marching On by John Meacham. This is about John Lewis, Representative John Lewis. He was one of the freedom riders. He was also one of the leaders through the marching over the bridge. Okay. And yeah, he worked really closely with Martin Luther King Jr. Okay. So I actually, in my first 9 weeks lesson plans, there's a podcast recording of an interview that we use. And, you know, when you teach 7 sections, so you listen to this podcast, it's like the more that I heard his story, and it was interviewing him, so it was his voice. I just am so interested in him. And John Meacham has written other history books, nonfiction, And so I think that he's a good author to read from. So like based on the author and the person that this is about, like, yeah, I was like, yes, definitely. Will there be other audiobooks? Probably, but I don't have them picked out. So you'll just find out at the end of the month, I guess, if I recap. I guess I should recap and show you how I did. All right, so let's see. This isn't all of them because the audiobooks aren't... The audiobooks are not... Like, I can't start. I guess I can put my phone there. Ha! Okay, so anyway, thank you for watching. Hopefully making this TBR will help me be successful in my goals and whatnot. And if you like my content, please consider liking and subscribing. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.